You know, one of the mantras of people today is, I'm not religious, I'm spiritual. And while I understand where that comes from, because we understand that false religion with all its rules and regulations and lack of life is something that we reject. Actually, what most people mean when they say, I'm spiritual but not religious is, I want a religion without sacrifice. I want a religion that's comfortable. I want to pick and choose what things I believe. I'll take a bit of that, I'll take a bit of that, but I can reject those things that I'm uncomfortable with. And that's not what Jesus had in mind when he came to bring us life. And in fact, Scripture doesn't say religion is a bad thing. It talks about true religion and false religion, pure religion and unadulterated religion. And in fact, James has something very important to say when he talks about religion. He says, true religion or pure and undefiled religion is this: to look after widows and orphans in their affliction and keep ourselves pure. And that is part of what authentic New Testament Christianity is about. We need to reclaim this concept of true religion. We need to be a people of true religion, not a false, empty, meaningless thing where we can say it's just me and God or me and a certain spirituality. But true religion is something that I live out before God and overflows into the lives of people. John says this: how can I say I love God if I don't love my fellow man? And when we read Acts 2:42 to 47, what we see is a community of faith that first are passionate about God, about his word, about prayer, but then they're also passionate about fellowship. And then passionate not just about fellowship with people who are like them, but people who are also very different, people from different social status, people, there were Jews and Greeks, there were rich and poor, there were slave owners and slaves, there were the widows and the orphans and the wealthy all mixed together. And those who were wealthy understood that I need to be a part of a wider community, and I can use what I have to bless those who don't. And so as we move forward in our lives, let's be a people who reclaim the word religion. People who say, I live a true religion, a religion that I live out before my God and which overflows into the lives of the people around me. That I'm not just nice to people who are nice to me. I love my enemies and I love the unlovable. And what I have does not belong to me, but I use what I have to be a blessing and show the love of God to those around me. There's an old cliche that says this, that sometimes God will increase the amount of money you have, not to increase your standard of living, but to increase your standard of giving. And so let us be those who reflect authentic New Testament Christianity, where it could be said of us that there were none amongst us who had need, because each gave. And when we understand the words of James, when we understand the heart and the life of Jesus, that's how we will live. And we will experience authentic New Testament Christianity.